What is going on, Adventure Nation? In this episode, we leave our amazing mooch docking spot and we head on to New Orleans. This is the Motorhome Experiment. What is going on, everybody? Hope everybody's having an amazing day. We are getting ready to leave our incredible mooch docking spot in Highlands, Texas. We're here with Bill and Debbie. Their beautiful place here. We're getting ready to roll down the road. Unfortunately, we got to say goodbye to these fine folks.
See y'all next time.
Get the car loaded up and we'll be ready to keep heading east to the RV thing. Alrighty, guys.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Y'all be safe.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
We really appreciate everything you guys did for us.
You're quite welcome.
Anytime.
And we'll see you out on the road at some point, I'm sure. Cool. See
See
ya.
ya later.
Bye. Let's go. Time to head east. So, Bill and Debbie live here in Highlands, Texas. And what we did, so that we didn't have to wait in Vegas for the jacks, is we had them shipped here so that we could continue down the road, because it was going to take a week and a half to get the jacks into Vegas. So we thought, well, let's take the week and a half to send them here. And that's what we did. And they offered to allow us to do that and give us a spot to stay for a couple of days. So we really
so
appreciate
nice.
it. So nice. Again, we've met a ton of very, very nice people on the road. So thanks to Bill and Debbie for keeping this train rolling and keeping us heading east towards the RV thing.
Yay, we're gonna get there on time.
Well, a little bit late, but we're going to be there before it starts. Yes, absolutely. But later than we expected. So, all good.
Okay. Time to roll.
So we're heading into world famous Buc-ee's. This one here in Baytown. I don't know if they're world famous. I think they might be just Texas famous.
Texas famous, but we have never been in one, and everybody talks about it.
Yeah, and I think by Texas famous, I mean Southeast Texas famous. So, here we go. This is pretty crazy for a gas station.
They have a lot of Greenland stuff, a lot of snacks, and it's pretty crazy.
For a travel setter, Buc-ee's has an amazing amount of stuff. Besides snagging an apple pie, what we really came in here for was their delicious kolaches. All right, our first Buc-ee's experience. It's pretty cool in here.
It's a little bit overwhelming because there's so much.
Yeah,
so many
It's
things.
like the Walmart of convenience stores. I don't know if that's a good comparison
Of
or
rest
not, but
stops.
of rest stops. They've got kolaches, which we got a apple and we got a cream cheese kolache, and then an apple pie. But they have kolaches with sausage and all kinds of stuff in them. We don't know what a kolache is. We're just getting that.
I guess it's like a Czech
It is a Czech
dessert.
dessert.
Or this
Yes.
Czech, yes.
Buc-ee's was only one exit down from where we started, so it was time to get back on the road and heading east. Oh, look at that. They could actually put boats in the lake. Oh, that's interesting. All right, we are rolling out of Cabellas here in Gonzales.
With the-
Gonzales, Louisiana.
But it's actually very pretty back here. Very grassy, a lake.
They have like 24 very long RV parking spots, so even with the car on, we were good. It was nice and quiet. It's off the road, behind the store, so level. Yeah, so perfect.
All the pros.
Now we're off to New Orleans, NOLA, heading your way.
Next up.
and looking forward to that, but I hear stuff opening and closing in the back, Miss Lorena.
The bedroom door.
So if you're ever coming into this Cabela's here in Gonzales, there's the sign. You don't go in the front gate there, you make a right and come in where we are.
That way.
That way.
Did you see the sign?
Yeah. The drive from Gonzales, Louisiana to New Orleans is a very short one, but we wanted to get to the campground early, get set up, and then go out for a night on the town. All right, we've been in New Orleans for 10 minutes, and already Ozzy is like playing with the local wildlife. That's not good. I wonder if it was dead or not.
No, he's still a thing.
Poor little thing. Well, he's not alive anymore.
I know. I feel bad because Ozzy's doing it like as a cat. He's hunting, but poor little thing.
You didn't do anything wrong, Ozzy. You're just being you, man.
I know.
Like, you got to be who you are, right? Wait a minute. You're not going to kill me, are you, Lori? That's not who you are?
We'll find out.
All right, it is time for us to get our NOLA on. We're going to head into downtown New Orleans, do the Bourbon Street thing, do the Frenchman Street thing, do the Royal Street thing. Are you ready?
I'm super ready. I'm so excited.
Cool. Let's
By
do
the
this.
way, this campground, amazing Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Amazing.
We had mentioned Three Oaks and a Pine when we were here for...
Let's turn this way.
Yeah, let's go this way there. And we had mentioned Three Oaks and a Pine when we came for Mardi Gras in 2017, when we first started out. This was like 2 to 3 months after we left Vegas.
Almost 3 years ago.
And we stayed out here at Three Oaks and a Pine. The Wi-Fi was the best we had seen so far, but we were only on the road for 3 months. I will say this, after 3 years on the road this month, this is still the best Wi-Fi of any campground ever. We had 41, 42 megabytes download and 26 to 30 upload, which is crazy for a campground.
What's this like? I want to be
Ozzy's like, I want to... Nah, he can't come. So we've got Uber coming. We'll explain that in just a second.
Well, we don't want to, just quick, we don't want to drive and
Park
have
and
to find parking.
yeah,
that.
and all that. And then we're going to tell you the deal that this campground is compared to the other campground in town. So we'll do that. There is a French Qtr RV resort within walking distance of Bourbon Street, but it's $105 a night. Three Oaks and a Pine is $35, plus Uber $20 in each direction for a total of $75, leaving some left over for dinner. We have made it down to the French Qtr, and we're on Bourbon Street, right across from Lafitte's blacksmith shop.
and bar.
Yes.
Yeah.
So pretty cool. We're just gonna wander around and see what trouble we can get into, or see what trouble she can get into. I'm not gonna get in any trouble. By the way, we found out from the Uber driver that there is a New Orleans Saints game today, and I think they're playing San Francisco. And so everybody's watching the game right now. There's very few people really out on the streets driving around, so it was a pretty easy drive down into town here.
We happened to pick the right time to drive.
Yeah, he said if we'd waited another couple of hours till the game was over, it would have been chaos getting down here. So timing is everything. Let's do this. I don't have any money. Give it back to him. cool right now. You're walking down the street and you can tell when the Saints score or get close because every bar around you goes crazy.
They go cheer.
You can hear cheering everywhere. So it's just amazing. It's so cool right now. All right, we're off of Bourbon, heading over towards Royal Street.
Thank God.
Yeah, Bourbon is chaos for one, but that's what's fun about it. But it does have that odor of alcohol and urine.
Yeah, it has like a weird bad smell. Hey,
I think it's pretty cool. Trying to
We're
shoot a
recording
video.
here. Yeah, but it has that bad smell, and everybody's asking for money. It's
Yeah.
like, so you just go, we just walk
There's
through it pretty quick, and
a lot of pedaling and stuff, so heading into a different area now. The gumbo shop had vegetarian options, so we stopped in, and it was not only charming, but it was delicious. All right, Lorena, dinner is over.
Yeah.
Time to walk around.
I got a vegetarian gumbo.
And I had vegetarian something. Pasta. Boring. I'm boring. But now we are going to wander around, catch some of the crazy music and stuff going on in the streets.
The show's starting.
The show's starting. There were dozens and dozens of street performers on every block. Most of them were playing buckets as drum sets, but this guy with the basketballs was really, really good. The basketball guy was kind of entertaining, but now it's time to hit Cafe du Monde and get some beignets.
Dessert?
Dessert time. Are you ready for your beignets?
I am, and my coffee too.
Oh, coffee too? Okay. The original Cafe du Monde opened in the French market in 1862. It is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, excluding Christmas and the occasional hurricane that might hit New Orleans. How are your beignets, Lori? How were they?
Seriously, officer, I was just coming from Cafe du Monde.
We are done with Bourbon Street. We're now going down, hanging out on Frenchman Street. This is kind of like the locals place for live music and stuff. So we're gonna hang out, listen to some live music.
Hold that tiger, 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 hold that tiger.
All right, we're done with Frenchman Street.
This is madness. We're
Back over to Bourbon Street.
Look at this, like turn around.
We figured we'd take one more walk down Bourbon Street before we head back to the RV and get out of New Orleans. Hey, we're in New Orleans. You gotta take it all in, man. It's crazy. Had enough New Orleans. Lori's calling the Uber now. Once the Uber's here, it is for the night.
Now, we're in a little bit of a pickle.
Why?
Because they gave us the sheet with all the information,
Oh, yeah.
the campground, and they gave to somebody, and somebody that had the sheet never really put attention to the code.
We never looked at the gate code, so I don't know how we're gonna get back into the campground. We'll figure that out. We'll toss Lori over the fence.
It's not a nice area.
No, it's not a great area really at all. We'll figure it out once we get there. Once again, we want to thank Bill and Debbie Westerman for allowing us to mooch dock at their house and get our jack sent there. That was a huge help. Thank you so much.
Huge, thank you.
Pro tip, Cabela's rocks, especially the one there in Gonzales. It was a huge RV parking space.
Oh my God, it was just such a beautiful spot to just dry camp, right next to the lake, and it was a greenery, super quiet at night, so 2 thumbs up for that one.
And what can we say about New Orleans that we haven't already said? It rocks.
We love it. I mean, I know it's like a very specific attitude you have to go to New Orleans and enjoy
Yeah.
it. Not everybody's gonna
It's
enjoy
not for
it.
everybody.
We love live music, we love walking around and people watch, so it's like we actually enjoy our stay there. But if it's not your thing, you can always go for the beignets. It's totally worth it.
Yeah, the beignets are everybody's thing. They were delicious. But this is where we're going to end this one. So if this is your first time here, it'd be awesome if you got to know us a little bit, hung out with us, and that means they have to
Subscribe.
hit that subscribe button. It'd be equally as cool if you liked the video. We'd also like to thank all of our friends over at Patreon for supporting us there. You guys are absolutely amazing, and you help us continue with the journey. So we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye, guys.
Bye. And then we'll explain this nice grassy campground here in a future episode.
We
It's awesome.
can see green.
Yeah, look at this. We're in the Sunshine State. It's nice and sunny. But this is where we're going to end this one. So if this is your first time here, it'd be awesome if you hung out with us. But this is where we're going to end this one. So if this is your first time here and you want to hang out with us, then you can just touch base and hang out with us. Okay, try that again. But this is where we're going to end this one. So if this is your first time here, now I forget how we end the videos.
We both have had